let me just tell you something. These first couple of months have really been putting my survival skills to the test. Yeah. Anyway, let me tell you about some of the habits that I've been building that have been helping me throughout my shift. First one is coming to work like 15 to 20-ish minutes earlier. I roll in around like 6:30, 6:35, right before shift change happens so that I can read patient notes, kind of gather the background of why they're there, and then I start like assessing the patient from the chart. Of course, there's no better assessment than putting your own eyes on the patient, asking your questions, but I assess from the chart and write down notes in my report sheet so that when it's time for me to get a report from the off-going nurse, I'm not learning information for the first time. And then it leaves me time to like think and ask follow-up questions instead of like scrambling to jot every single last thing down that they said. Another thing that I'm working on is getting all of my assessments done before noon. Like going to the rooms, doing the assessments head to toe, the focus assessments, whatever's required for that shift. And then I get through a good bulk of my charting. As the shift goes on, I'm not like swamped when something comes up, like a new admission, for example. Bundling my care, this is number 3. This one I'm still working on, but essentially this just means like going into the patient's room to do a lot of things at once, as opposed to going in to do one thing and then coming back a couple minutes later to do another thing and then an hour later to do something else. Bundling care definitely not only saves you time, but it also leaves you less overwhelmed and like burnt out overall. And it also gives the patient less disruption, so like they're happier overall. That tends to be. The last one is delegating. Delegating is actually kind of a hard task to learn and also to like do successfully, in my opinion. You learn all about it in nursing school and it seems like, wow, this is a really great tool. In practice, it's a little hard. For me, I feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm telling you what to do. Just being respectful and being kind about whatever you're asking someone else to do, making sure that it's safe for them to do that it's within their scope of practice, and then always ensuring that you're following up to see if the task was completed efficiently, if it was completed safely, because at the end of the day, you are responsible as the nurse for whatever you delegate to someone else. It's your license on the line, so you have to make sure that whatever you're delegating is okay.